Okay, so we pick up from last time. You guys had just woke up from a long rest, so if you haven't already, hit the long rest buttons and recover your hit points and those sort of things. Uh, you did wake up to that lovely, lovely, most beautiful thing to wake up to in the morning when you're camping, rain.
Yummy.
So you woke up to a sodden, rainy, misty, dreary morning. I can describe these mornings very well because my Boy Scout troop, I don't think it ever didn't rain when we camped. I think it always rained. I can remember waking up and purposely having to drain the water off the canopies and getting the morning started. So as you all begin to wake up, I know Grum was already grumbling and complaining about them not bringing a tent. I'll let you pick up from there and tell me what's going on in the campsite that morning as you begin to move out.
Grunt will roll out of his bedroll, provide a little bit of, hopefully, some protection from the elements, but stand up and basically kind of give himself a big old dog shake and says, feels good to be out in the open. Kind of sniffs his armpits. Yeah, back to that manly, or the cow smell. I'm not sure how to refer to himself. Everybody up! Everybody up! I'll start clapping my hooves together.
Gorm's gonna go find a nearby shrubbery or tree and relieve himself.
So the campsite begins to bustle and begin to wake up. Probably largely because Grun's going around smashing his hooves together, apparently, which would be interesting to see because I think he has hands for his regular hands. So what's he doing? Sitting on the ground and clapping his bottom feet together?
I carry around some coconuts to make it sound like horse hoofs.
Ah, perfect, no, perfect.
This is straight up Dorothy Gale stuff, man.
So Grun starts making a lot of noise, and people start rounding themselves up. It's early in the morning. The sun hasn't been up more than probably 5 or 10 minutes. This tends to happen when you're out of the city, you're out in the town. You get up with the sun, and I said it started raining somewhere around an hour or two before sun up. So the ground is nice and wet. There are now puddles in the road. It's not a heavy rain, but it is a steady rain that's coming down.
Okay. Good.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say Dash would just be getting some food ready and making a quick breakfast for everyone.
But Bertram would just be scowling at Grun.
Come on now. Everybody's got to become a morning person sooner or later, right?
So what are you fixing, Dash?
Just some rations. That's
Okay.
all I really got with me.
That's what I figured. So briefly after getting up, and then things going on, and Dash manages to get a small fire going, even in the damp, which is nicely done. And then you all notice he starts slowly heating up that unforgettable smell of warmed iron rations as he starts getting something ready for breakfast.
Actually, Corm brings up a good point. I don't remember. Did I hunt before?
Do you remember you saying you went out and foraged for some stuff? So you probably are using the rations plus whatever else you scrounged up from last night.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think Bertra also did that last time.
Yes, I believe she did. A couple of you. I know a couple of you went out and was looking for stuff. Give me, since Dash is the one actually apparently doing the preparation work, give me a performance check.
Interesting.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh, these are the best looking rations I've ever seen, Dash.
Yeah. So shortly after, even though you guys see that large portion of it is actually iron rations, but the stuff he starts to throw in there and mix around into it, it actually starts to smell really, really good, and you all start to get a little hungry as Dash starts panning out the rations.
Just an old family trick that I learned on the trail from a different family, not really mine, but just throw in a little bit of meat with your rations, give it a little flavor.
It's got meat in there, huh?
Yeah, pretty sure Bertra came back with a rabbit last night.
Graham will stick to his own rations.
Bertra will take what was supposed to be Grun's portion, because she's the bigger.
Graham, trade you your vegetables for the meat.
Don't worry, Grun. Next time I'll make sure to make something without any meat in it for you.
It's all right. I think Bertra and I got a good trade going here.
So as you scarf down your food, you begin to think, okay, probably need to be moving on and start looking for. You are out here for a reason, and it is getting wet, and of course you're getting wetter as the day goes on.
All right, so we know which direction we're going. Further down the road, what'd they say, like another half-day ride, something like that?
That's what they indicated, about a half a day's on foot for you guys to reach where the wagons were broke up at.
I guess next time we better pool our money together, get a cart and some horses or something.
But we got plenty of time.
So as Grun's saying that, it kind of looks over. The whole group just kind of swings their eyes and looks at Bertra and thinks, "Horse, Bertra, how would that work?"
No, Grun's not thinking that. No, because he said that same thing, thought about him before, and he does not like that.
Gorm's wondering how he can ride Bertra.
So as you move out, are you going to follow in the same kind of marching order you were using prior to getting here?
Yeah, I'm sticking next to Grun.
I think Corum and Dash were kind of out in front.
Yeah.
Dash being a little bit in front of Corum, and then Corum kind of being the liaison between Dash and the park.
Figure we travel a few hours at a regular pace and then slow down as we think we're starting to get closer and start seeing some signs.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys move out, again, following the kind of same pattern I had before, Dash and Corum, kind of outriding up ahead, kind of scouting out as the rest of you approach. The rest of you kind of staying in a group, not all clumped up, but in enough of a group to where you can see each other and move comfortably. A few hours pass. The rain continues to be steady. It does slack off a little bit, but then maybe a half hour, 45 minutes later, it picks up to a steady downpour. As you get closer to, or think you're closer to where they indicated, you slow down a bit to adjust for that, and you get it closer. And then finally, you arrive at, and I don't have a map for this, so we use theater of the mind. You arrive at a little bit larger area. Looks like another area like where maybe groups would pull off to camp wagons, things like that, as they are approaching the city. And there are 2 wagons there that are thoroughly smashed. And you can tell they're not old. They were recently destroyed because the edges of the splinters and stuff where it's broke are still very crisp and clean. But like everything else, it is a sodden mess here.
So is that something just Dash and Quorum see since they're out in front of us? You're saying we all see that?
Dash and Quorum would have saw it first. I'll let you all decide how you dealt with it from there.
Okay.
Hey, I would do a quick investigation to see if I can find any tracks, and either Quorum and I would head back and tell everyone else.
Okay, give me the investigation check to see if you find what you see. Okay, so you find a lot of different tracks. I mean, you can tell the road's been thoroughly traveled. You can tell that the caravan went through the night before, the one you encountered probably. You can see your all's tracks, but as far as anything leading away from the clearing other than on the road, you're not seeing anything there. Maybe it's the weather.
Okay. Quorum, do you want to head back with everyone else, or want me to?
Yeah, I'll go let them know that there's something up ahead. So Quorum goes back to the party, just signals that it looks like a camping site is up ahead. Not really sure of any dangers right now. Just be on the.
So did you share that the campsite's been like destroyed, or just a campsite ahead?
Just what we saw. That it was just kind of ruddy. Looked like people had camped there, but there wasn't. This isn't the place with the overturned wagons, is it, Jason?
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit.
There's 2 destroyed wagons there.
Yeah, I missed that then. Sorry, I was finishing the beer. Yeah, 2 destroyed wagons. Hopefully it's not like the last wagon we encountered, but we haven't seen anything like that. So.
All right. So Grunt and the rest of the group that's still there, do we want to just hold out and let you and Dash kind of figure things out, or you want us to come on up?
Come on up.
All right. No danger. So Grun's not trying to be stealthy. He's just walking out there.
Okay, so you guys, or at least Grun moves into the opening, and you guys can tell how the rest of you do. Like I said, there are 2 wagons that are recently destroyed. One of them's been overturned, it's like on its side. The other's completely turned over, kind of like the one that you encountered a while back. But this one doesn't appear to have any goblins living underneath it. Though they're both smashed and destroyed, the wheels are busted up on them. You can also tell that it looks like at least one of them has been looted for any kind of useful things off of it, like tack, things like that have been removed that obviously could have been reused. Again, probably a caravan making use of what's here. The wagon itself, even with Dash's investigation check, it's been destroyed within the last 2 or 3 days. It's not like it's been here for weeks and weeks and weeks.
And he looked for tracks, right?
Yes, he didn't find
That was
it.
part of the investigation. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the rain has done a decent job of cleaning things up. So
Grant will take one more look around, try to find tracks if you allow that, Jason.
Oh yes, certainly. I mean, you can spend more time looking. He didn't find anything.
Can I also spend time looking for any paths?
Yes.
Would that be survival or investigation?
You can do either one. I only had Dash for investigation because he specified that. Grun, you seem to find the same thing. You see a lot of different sign and track, but nothing clear to indicate anything else. Bertra, however, notices there's a slight trail leading back into the wood line off the road.
I'll call everyone over and say, I think it's this way.
It's a trail, or it's like footprints?
It's a fairly well-beaten trail. Well, not well-beaten, but it's a... Okay, from the guy who lives in West Virginia, it looks like an animal trail of some kind, like deer have run it, or a coyote have run it, or something like that.
Okay.
Something has been using this path fairly regularly. However, width-wise, it's easily the width of a man to walk down it, which means whatever is using is probably bigger than that.
Okay. So long story short, Roberto couldn't tell what kind of tracks. It's just a game trail.
Just
basically.
some kind of trail leading away
Okay.
from this site.
Well, do we want to scout down this way further? I mean, we know trolls are supposed to be bigger.
Seems pretty logical to just follow the trail.
It leads
Yeah.
into the woods.
Yes.
All right, so are we going to just go right down the trail? We want to kind of fan out and investigate a little bit more before we just go walking into the woods?
Jason, you don't have any kind of map for this at all?
Not yet, no. You will have one eventually, but you haven't got there yet.
I think I should probably take the trail. Otherwise, I'll make too much noise going through the brush.
I'll take right flank.
I'll take the left flank and stealth through the underbrush as much as possible.
Okay. So our two
Yes,
sneaky
yes,
sneaks
yes.
are going to either side.
All right, so Grum will kind of grumble about it's not a bad plan, I guess. We'll be the bait.
Okay.
Nalia and Lightning, it's up to you guys. You want to stick with us? You want to go around and flank with Dash and Corum?
I'll stick with the tough guys.
Last time I tried to go away, it ended badly.
All right.
So you begin follow. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Rand.
I was just gonna say, if you guys want to stay back just a little bit, let us go get a little bit ahead to obviously scout ahead. We'll signal to you if we find anything.
How are you going to signal to us from inside the woods?
Try to sneak back a little.
All right, so we're waiting for you to let us know, get the all clear.
No, so follow along at a half pace behind us on the trail, and we'll double back.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, Grandma kind of scratches his head a little bit. So if you guys are sneaking and I don't see you, I have no idea how far up you guys are.
You'll hear me scream like a little girl if I find something.
All right. So we'll take a slow pace. Hopefully you guys are starting in front of us and we'll wait to hear from you. But we'll keep on going unless we hear from you. Is that right?
Correct.
Yep.
All right.
I'll lead the trail party.
Okay. So you progress down the trail, and I got your stealth rolls already as you're moving down the trail there. And the trail goes for a ways. I mean, it's not like an immediate thing. You go for probably a good quarter mile. But as you go, give me the group on the trail. Give me a investigation or a survival roll, please. Not the two flanking the group on the trail.
Wow, we are mediocre.
You are level 2, okay? So as you're going down through there, Nalia, as you're walking down the trail, you spot a footprint. It's not in the best of shape. It's very waterlogged and washed down, but you can distinctly see a footprint, probably roughly the size or larger than Bertra's. And it definitely is not a human footprint. Humanoid, but not a human footprint. And then the attack dogs come.
It's a dog.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I think
you're
my
fine.
roommate just got home.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna point that out to the rest of the group with me. It looks like there's been something has definitely been here, something big.
Grano just scratches his head. Well, we're looking for a troll, right?
Yeah, it looks like this might be it.
So how are we supposed to tell Dash and Corum? I don't even know where they are. I'm assuming we don't see them.
No, you don't see them.
Okay.
So meanwhile, while you're figuring that out, Dash and Corum have gotten a little bit further ahead. The trail itself opens up into a kind of a sandy-like bank and a more wider open field-like area. And now I can give you the map. So as the trail opens up a little bit, and of course comes into like a sandy-like looking bank where this mud's ran, the waters run. There's a little bit of a forest. You can see a branch off to the right, a little bit of a steep cliff to your right as you enter in there, and then there's a line of trees as well.
Now, where would we be at this point? Corum would have come across this, right? If he's taking the right flank.
Yeah, both would have come across. Actually, you all would have come in there at that top corner where I have you. I put you two up in the front.
Oh, okay.
So we're all going this direction.
Yeah, you've been kind of moving that direction, correct?
Okay. All right. So if no one else comes up with a better idea, I'm going to shout to the other two, and I'm saying this out loud. I'm going to shout to those two that we see, we think tracks. We're assuming it's troll. You guys okay with that?
I don't see any other way to contact them.
All right.
Well, if everyone just came out in this open area.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you two were still kind of flanked into the woods. We weren't really in that kind of layout like that, were we?
Not when you found the track. No, you're still in the woods.
Like these woods?
No, they would have been behind where you're at.
Okay.
On the top left of your screen. Yeah, back that way. Whoever's pinging.
Okay. Well, assuming Dash and Corm aren't with us, I am going to shout that we found some tracks.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. But I do shout it.
Okie dokie. Good.
Yay, me.
As Matt Mercer would say, good to know.
Yeah.
Jessica's gonna palm her hand in her face.
And I'm assuming the other two would have kind of paused once the trail opened up into this more field-like area.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would have been motion for either. Yeah, I would have motioned for Nalia and Lightning if they wanted to kind of take cover behind Bircher and I if they want, as we kind of slowly keep making our way down the trail.
Yeah, I'm definitely hiding behind the big guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sort of stick behind. I want to still see what's going on, but I'm definitely going to be around you two.
And I'll let you guys, our two scouts, kind of explore the map a little bit there. That tree line that you guys are near is pretty thick back in there. There's some underbrush underneath it too, so it would make it kind of difficult to get through that. Not impossible, just difficult.
So did either one of the two sneaky people come back to us and after I yelled, or we don't hear anything?
Yeah, we're all here with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
They would have waited probably from the point you yelled or when this field opened up until you all caught up with them.
Okay. All right. So we free to move then,
Yeah.
Jason?
So where are the tracks going? Do we see the tracks kind of heading in that southeast corner towards on the south side of these trees?
You do give me a survival or investigation check there, Corum, to see what you see. The tracks were headed in this direction, but when the soil got more sandy, it got harder to see.
Gotcha.
I would also just take a quick look,
That's fine.
considering I
Thank
said
you.
it.
You're not seeing anything there, Dash. Sorry. You see what could be tracks, but those could be quorums too.
What is this right here, Jason? Is this like a
It's
cliff?
like a
Is it
drop
like a
off.
trench?
It's like a drop off. Little.
Okay.
Like where lightning is standing is the bottom side of it, and it kind of drops down about 5 or 10 foot. It's just kind of a steep angle.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take the higher ground. And if I see lightning back over there going down, I'd say, you might want to stick close to us. But your call.
Fine, you're no fun though.
Now, as you get closer, the path that you've been following, as you get more down in here, you notice there's definitely a path running toward that back side of the tree. And Corin, from where you're standing, you can see that path very clearly now. And it runs into a darker area behind there. There's a little bit of a hillside there, and you think you might see an opening going into the hillside itself.
Guys, there might be an opening over here. Let's go check it out.
As a group, or are you guys going to scout it out?
As a group.
All right.
Now, do I see that the opening would be big enough for a large creature? It appears to be smaller than Bertra.
A large creature like Bertra could get through it. It would just be a tighter fit.
Gotcha.
Crown will walk up to it and look at Corum. You want to go first? Or you want me to go?
I'll go first.
They might be a bit more friendly to Harford.
Well, come on, Bertra. You're the friendly one.
Now, as you come around through there, the group that's going forward.
Kind of stuck.
Okay, yeah. If you need help getting through there, I'll get you tokens to it. But the passage kind of turns sideways and gets narrower, and then it widens out in the backside, as Corum's probably seeing now where he's at.
Yeah, it looks like someone large could fit down here.
Ground's going to take a look behind him and make sure everyone is coming behind us.
Okay, stop.
Corum's going to hold up a hand to signal to stop.
Okay. There is a distinct odor here that you all smell. You smell the smell of cooked and in some cases maybe burnt meat, and you hear a slight lapping of water.
From my general background, can I tell what this meat might be?
The odors are familiar to you, Bertra. There's definitely
Human
possibly
flesh.
venison in it, but it's not just. You can tell it's not one meat. It's multiple meats that's been cooked. The predominant one seems to be venison.
Someone's making a stew, I think.
So I don't want to metagame, Jason, but is this a campfire we can actually see down here?
Yes. As you get closer down there, you can actually see some kind of fire down there. You're not metagaming, Brian. You're fine.
Okay. Making sure. All right, so Grun's going to kind of pause for a second.
Yeah, what is this thing that I'm seeing down there, Jason, with the, like, chest and man?
Okay, so from your point of view, Corn, what you're seeing, you see a small campfire that's mostly ember at this point. Maybe it was a cooking fire. You can't tell from this distance. You see a couple of chests scattering around, and you see a couple of bodies, possibly, down through there.
All right, I let everybody know. Hey guys, danger up ahead, I think. Or at least there's something going on up here.
Grun will just tell everybody to kind of keep their eyes about them, because there's danger ahead for sure.
Everybody, let's see. Corum's already given one here recently. Give me a perception check, those that haven't recently. You hear something snoring.
Who does? Everybody?
Everybody. Well, except Bertra.
So Grunt will kind of at least whisper it over to Quorum. Says, "Okay, if he's asleep, we want to sneak up and just slit his throat."
I think this is Dash's specialty.
We need one alive.
Oh, don't worry, I got this.
You got this, okay.
We do have a chain and lock. We could sneak up and try to chain it up right off the bat.
But the report said there were more than one, right?
Yeah, we just need to take out a couple, and then listen. If you let me take one out when it looks about dead, I think that I can.
Okay. Grunt's clueless what you're talking about.
So beat something almost to death. Gotcha.
Yeah, let's get them really weakened, and then they'll be more pliable.
Right, let's beat the shit out of some stuff. So, Dash, are you gonna try to sneak up and slit a throat, or what are we doing here?
I would say if anyone was stealth, we need to go up there, be quiet as we can, and then we can survey the situation, see what we're working with, and then maybe we can take out one of the beasts if there's multiples before the other ones wait.
All right, so just want to make sure we're clear. We don't want to draw any of them out, right? We're going to sneak in there and ambush, correct?
It depends what we see up ahead.
Okay.
If there's 5 of them, I'd say we go have a beer at the tavern.
Guys,
Worst case scenario, if it looks like we're going to get overrun, we could make our way back through this tunnel and just post up at the end, so it's one at a time instead of 3 of them coming at us.
Yeah, I like that idea.
guys,
Yeah, Lenny.
would a troll still be able to regenerate if we cut off its head? Just bring back the head.
I think if you cut off the head of most things, they're dead.
I don't know if we know enough about it to really say that.
Well, based on the conversation I had with the city guards, they kind of pretty much told me that, chop them up into pieces, and they wanted the heads brought back to them as another potential reward. So I think I would have shared that with you guys, in the last session after the conversation. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but that's what the guards told me.
Well, if it's not true, then it's okay, and we can just have a bunch of troll heads.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
All right. Corbin was going to sneak up there just to kind of scout the area out as best he can.
Okay, give me a stealth check and then move Quorum to where he's going to be at. Stop at.
He's going to stop right here.
So, as you look around the corner to your left, Quorum, you see a very good reason to stop. Because there's something there, and I'll let you share what you see, because the others don't see it yet, I don't think.
Nope.
Corum holds up his finger like, don't make a fucking sound. He just motions for Dash and Grun, other stealthy people, to come just sit right next to him, more or less.
What's the difference? Motioning for Grunt and motioning for stealthy people are two different things, but that's cool.
I thought Grun was stealthy.
No.
Not so much, no.
Oh, what? Dude, a barbarian easily could be stealthy. All right, never mind.
I'm not bad, I'm just saying that's not what I'm known for.
Surprisingly, I'm actually pretty stealthy.
Lightning frickin' own this stealth.
Yeah. So,
But I think we didn't realize that lightning's right here.
so as you're making your motions, you hear this. What you want, little man?
Do I think it's directed at me?
Well, it's coming from the direction of where you saw the thing.
And you are little.
These are true statements. Shit, I don't know. I shrug and look at my companions.
Grun's got his axe in his hand. He's like gripping it. All right.
Whisper.
Hey, Roar, we got company.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn it. Just want some venison. It smelled so good it took me off the trail.
You want meat?
Yeah, aren't you cooking something, man? Smells delicious, I say in giant.
Well, we have meat. It's little old, we have meat. Make a deception check.
Something we're all just standing here watching this. This conversation going right now.
Yeah. Yes, we have meat. What left it fire? Help self.
Oh, thank you very much. This is a great little hideout you got here.
It serves purpose. So, is rest of friends coming in? They want meat too?
Yeah.
There should be some, though most of the deer gone. Only nasty men left.
Oh, I love nasty men meat.
Help self then.
Grun is
Except
very confused.
really nasty men meat. Just to clarify.
Oh, shit. Grun's eyes get kind of big as he comes around the corner.
Another voice comes from far side. What do you mean we have company? No one ever come visit us. Have little men. Well, and one really big woman.
For the record, Dash is still hiding back, trying to stay stealthy.
Yeah, that's fine. I see where you're at. I'm actually zooming my map out so I can see better.
Yeah, I'm kind of hesitant to walk in.
I want to make conversation with our new friends.
So the one
Grun is very freaking nervous right now. You guys are like just having a conversation. He's
now,
like, gripping his axe tight. He's like, I just want to fucking hit it.
So let me describe more what you see in the area now that you guys are kind of telling there. There are several places in the floor where there's actually like pits, like where something's been digging or there's been natural rifts in the ground. You can see there's actually one right there beside Coram and Bertra. In the top left corner up here, there's a small pool of water that has a constant little ripple to the water. There's another little pool further down in the cavern itself, and you can see there's another troll down at the bottom. There's a couple of bodies scattered around in various states of dismemberment. And then there's the one up here by you all. Now, the one up here by you all, as you all start coming in, it walks down to here by the fire and starts poking around with its finger, or not finger, its stick by the edge of the fire, like it's looking for meat. And you can see, Quorum, particularly now that you're closer, there's a number of pieces of meat here in various states of being burnt. It looks like they have had a meal at some point. And based on the bones and stuff you see around, Quorum, most of that is some kind of unidentifiable meat, because you only rolled an... Oh, that's your deception, never mind. It looks like it's animal of some kind, though you do see several human bodies here in the room. Yeah, there's some stuff left here for little man and big woman. Well, give them what they want. Must be hospitable, says the other troll. I am.
So nice.
Disregard that
so
wisdom check,
nice.
Jason. That's just me trying to decide if Grun's going Leroy Jenkins or not.
Okay.
Grun is
Corum would encourage Grun with a look to not Leroy Jenkins.
He's gonna walk up to Gorm and say, "What the f are we doing? We need to kill this damn thing."
Hopefully, he said it in Sylvan.
No, I said it in common. I know common and Minotaur. That's it.
What your cow friends say, not understand. He says in giant.
In giant, Corum responds. He says that meat does smell good, but he prefers the vegetables.
Ah, just like cow. Cow always eats grass.
Grun is getting really pissed off.
He says you don't have any fruits and veggies here, buddy.
The other troll starts approaching the fire, and he actually stops and says, "Want me to throw some stinky man on?"
Oh, a sight of a second one. All right, Quorum. You get a chance. Grun sees the second one. He's grabbing his axe and he's taking a step forward like he's about to hit something. So,
my friend will chop it up.
My friend will what?
He was talking about the man on the ground. He wanted to put it on the fire.
Okay, you're not stopping me, is what you're saying.
I am just letting the fellow trolls know that you chop up that man.
Give me a deception check on that. Oh! I'm not even going to roll for that. Because I know with their -1 wisdom, they're not going to have a chance of succeeding. Yeah. So, Grun, what are you doing exactly? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you're doing, but...
What am I doing?
Yes.
Oh, shit!
Seeing him do that, I would.
The body is over that way. What are you doing tripping near the fire?
Hold on a second. These guys are not very bright.
Do you need another deception?
No. So you step forward and you swing, and you trip over something, or you topple, or maybe it's just you're nervous, but you almost fall, Grun.
That's probably Quorum.
Yeah, it's probably Quorum. But you almost fall, and just as you're about to fall, the troll's hand reaches out and tries to catch you, but not able to do that. And he says, "Careful, cowman, you might fall in fire. That's not a good thing. Fire burn."
Oh, I'm even more pissed off now.
Yeah,
right.
Body that, sneaky man that way. Of course, you can't understand it because it's all in giant. It's just gubba 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 to you.
Yep, right on through to the next one, Grunt.
I stand back up.
Okay.
This time.
Oh, yeah, you did miss that time. And with that, I will have to say the only thing I can say, roll for initiative.
What is lightning doing down there?
Oh, shit.
Well, I was going to have a decent chat, but
I'm sorry. I rolled my wisdom just to see if he would take it or not, but this was... there's no way he was going to stand here with dead bodies.
If
Human
this was
bodies.
Game of Thrones, man, I'm just saying we would have straight up violated some international laws.
none of us are human. It's fine.
The humans might have attacked them first.
Okay, so Grun got the surprise attack off, and since he has the highest initiative, he gets to go again as he starts the first round of combat.
Alright, well, second verse, same as the first.
Oh, nicely done, Grunt.
I forget. Do I have 2 attacks? I do not have 2 attacks, right? Just 1.
If you have 2 attacks, I'm becoming a barbarian next time.
No, you don't have 2 attacks yet. So, Grunt steps up from his stumble, smacks the side of that troll with his axe, and then he brings it back around in a backhand and hits the troll again for a big chunk out of the troll. Anything else, Grunt?
I got a bonus attack. I gotta get myself reacquainted what the hell they are, though. Hammering horns. Is that an actual weapon attack, or is that just to push them?
It's a push, mostly.
I don't like that, but I'll try it anyway.
Okay.
Just because I'm pissed off. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Way to waste them ones, Brian.
Yeah, there you go. So you try to shove against the troll, and you do connect with the troll, but it's just so much bigger than you. It's just like, looks down and is like, what's Cowman try to do?
Got snorting at this point.
Now the troll down here, I gotta see how intelligent this thing is. Yeah, it figures out what's going on, and it lumbers up. Lumber's the only way I can describe it. Closest to the closest thing to it that it considers a threat, which is the really big woman. And it attacks. Twice at Bertra. Looks like the second one probably connects. I'm sure the first one did.
It's AC 16.
So it lashes into Bertra. Bertra gets a big nasty gash all the way across her chest and down her side.
I will use my thick hide.
Remind me again what that does.
I think it just gets rid of 4 damage from like slashing, piercing, and like just melee.
Yep. Thank you.
As this battle starts, I'm going to be screaming back to Nalia to remember her fire. Light them up.
Second troll, the one that's been attacked by Cowman, swashes at Cowman twice.
First one is my AC. Second one, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
Oh, wait a minute. You doing it or am I doing it?
I did it.
Oh, then add 5 back in there then.
Okay.
Or whatever you took off, because it should be half damage.
There we go.
Okay.
I forgot you're used to doing it on your side. Sorry. Okay, and that's all the trolls are going to do because they're coming down to Bertra.
Yeah. Sorry. Did I get the hit points back? Or sorry?
Yes, I put them back in.
Good. I didn't check what I was at.
Yeah, I put them back on.
Well, I'm just gonna take 2 swings with my axes.
Alrighty, let's see them.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There you go, Bertra.
And swing them on. That.
Troll up this AC 15.
Yep. So the first one slams into the troll and it kind of stumbles back, and it stumbles just enough that your second attack, you hit it, but you hit it on the flat of the axe and it skitters across its skin. Doesn't really hurt it. Anything else?
No.
Corum, you're up.
Corum is going to go ahead and take out his longbow and fire a shot at the guy right in front of Grunt.
Okay. Your arrow clatters off of its shoulder and lands behind it on the ground somewhere.
Corum is going to just move a little bit. And that's it for him.
All right. Lightning of the empty sky. You got a troll on either side of you.
Yeah, I will admit, I did not think this through.
My advice is do not run.
No, I'm not planning on running. I'm planning on trying to smack this bitch with the mace.
Let's see it.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Which one? The one between Bertrand and you? Yes. Never mind. I can see it. I should read my own tokens. It says troll 2. So you slam your mace into it, smash it right across the kneecap, and its big head looks over at you like, didn't expect that to hit. Anything else?
If I flee, they get an attack of opportunity, don't they?
Correct.
If the DM chooses to use that, yes.
Yes. They have the option to do it, yes.
Hey, Bertra, I'm looking at you. Please help.
And that brings it around to Dash. Who's still up in the entryway going, I'll stay up here.
Would I be classified as hidden still?
Yes, you are hidden from based on your stealth roll.
Perfect. So then I will use my short bow, which I get advantage on since I'm hidden, right?
Correct. No,
Nice.
Okay.
And then that would be sneak attack, right?
Correct.
2d6.
Yes.
So, hopefully that helped. And I'm just gonna do my best to stay as far away and as hidden as possible.
Give me another stealth roll if you want to stay hidden, so I know how well you hide. Grun, from your point of view, you see an arrow go zipping by your horns and just slam this thing right in the chest. And there's now an arrow sticking out of it. And you know from being with, Dash for a few days now, it's like you recognize that as one of Dash's arrows. You're not quite sure where it came from.
Kind of gave a little nonchalant nod back behind me.
And that should actually be 8 plus 9. So 15 from my stealth instead. I had it on advantage to.
Okay. That's still 15's fine. I just need the number. Good. Anything else from you, Dash?
Nope, just gonna shift back and wait here.
Nalia, what about you?
Okay, I actually can't see any of the trolls, so I'm gonna step to the side after hearing everything that's been happening. Oh gosh, okay.
She can see him now.
Oh yeah. I think I'm just gonna take a few steps forward, and then I'm gonna cast Produce Flame, but I'm just gonna keep it in my hand.
Okay. So you're ready to produce flame. Cool. Okay, so that brings us around to round 1. Or not round 1, round 2. So let me do something real quick.
No, they can't do anything else. That's it. It's my turn.
Oh, I can do. They get to do something. So, Grun, because you're the closest, and Bertra and Lightning, you both see it. You see the wounds. I mean, those big grievous wounds you just chopped them. You actually see them knit themselves closed, and scars form over top of them from part of some of those wounds that you took. They're still hurt, but some of the wounds are actually closing up as you're fighting them. What are you doing, Grun?
Well, first I'm going to turn around and scream at Nalia, Fire! Fire on their ass! Now! And then I'll stay engaged. I'm going to move around to this side of him. And then I'll introduce him to my little friend.
Oh, nicely done.
And then I'm also going to do my bonus action of hammering horns to try to shove him. That fire is actually going right now, right? That
Yes.
campfire?
There's.
I'm going to use my bonus action to try to shove him in there.
Okay. Oh, nice.
I don't know why it has damage in there. I'll just read it again. It doesn't say anything about damage.
That's okay. I'm still
I'll
giving.
take it if you want to give it to him.
Well, your horns would cause some damage as they hit him. Is where that's coming from. Attempt to shove creature 5 feet. Bonus action athletics check versus. Okay.
So I need to make an athletics check,
Yep.
right?
I need an athletics check from you, and then I'll make one from this side.
And I get those with that advantage, right? Because
Yep.
I'm raging.
Yep, because you're raging. And since they don't have athletics, I'll give it a dex saving. Which he fails. He gets shoved 5 feet. He begins howling in rage. Give me a D4, Brian.
A D4?
Yep, 1d4.
There you go.
That's the damage he took from the fire when he got knocked in the fire. He is actually prone right now in the fire pit.
Sweet. Now, my shove action doesn't knock him prone. You could have ruled that if you wanted to, but it says in there it doesn't knock him
Yeah,
prone.
but he didn't. I had set a dex in my head that he needed to do better than to not
okay.
get knocked prone.
Okay, cool.
So he is laying in the fire, cooking, thanks to Grun.
Nice one, Grunt.
The other troll is not happy with his friend, and he's also has his attention currently at Nalia, not Nalia, but Lightning in the Sky, and he attempts to bite her. And misses. And then he swings at the big woman, Bertra. And does horribly and does nothing other than miss. What lovely monsters. Now the troll in the fire, not happy with the situation, stands up. And comes at Grun.
Yeah, opportunity attacks. Hurrah!
Yep. I need an opportunity attack from Bertra and from Lightning of the Sky if they want to take them. Meantime, I will resolve the attacks that... Well, actually, let me see what happens when you roll attacks first. If you're taking them. Nice.
Now it's just run one though, right, Jason?
Yeah, it's just one. I'll be nice
Yeah,
and take the one that does the most damage.
Yeah, sorry, I just clicked.
Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong one.
That's okay. I got him. Now let's see. He tries to attack Grun. He's
Stupid troll.
got ash and char clinging to his back as he comes charging at you. So he gets chopped in the back and hit in the back with a mace, and he misses both times when he tries to hit you, and it comes around to Bertrand now.
Right, I'm just gonna keep smacking the one in the front.
All right. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Bertra. Grun's very impressed with you this time around.
And, Fate, that'll do.
Yeah, it does nicely. Oh, wait. Crap. So you slam into it one good time with your axe. And then it brings it around to Cora.
Gorma's going to shoot an arrow at Troll 1.
Yep.
And then Korum's also going to do Bardic Inspiration on Grunt.
All right. Sweet. And that brings it to Lightning of the Empty Sky.
I'm gonna try and hit it in the knee again. See
Okay.
When in doubt, smack.
The troll's actually moving a step forward, and he actually, this time he sees your mace swinging to his knee, and he actually steps his knee out to the side, and you kind of whiff underneath his legs. Anything else?
I'm thinking troll for lunch. Everybody in accord?
Let's kill him first.
And Dash, still lurking in the passage above.
I will move slightly forward so I get a good shot at him, but I will put another arrow at Troll 1.
Sweet. Oh, nice.
And sneak attack again. For an extra 6.
Sweet.
This troll's starting to stagger a little bit as it's moving there in front of you, Grund. You can see arrows sprouting out of it in a couple places now.
I'm loving it.
That brings us around to Nalia.
Alrighty, I'm gonna step forward and then throw my.
All right.
Very nice.
Nice. That was a Troll 1. So how do you want to do this now?
Sweet.
Oh,
Save the head.
Alright, well, seeing as it's been attacking Grun and beating on him, as he kind of yells at me to throw the flame, I'm going to step forward and then throw the flame from my hand and just aim straight for the center of its mass and just try and do as much damage as possible to its body.
So this poor troll, I mean, he got shot again from somewhere up near the passageway. Someone shooting arrows at him. You don't know where that's at. He can't see it. And all of a sudden, this lady that's got fire in her hand just rears back and throws a fireball right at this troll. And it turns just in time to see it, and it just engulfs its whole chest. And it just kind of stands there for a second. It looks kind of stunned, and then you see its eyes glaze over, and it just falls over backward, flat. So it's now staring up at the ceiling. And that brings us around to round 2, or round 3 actually. And one thing I need to do real quick, while Grun's doing his actions, go ahead, Grun.
Oh, you need to do something first, or can I go ahead and go?
You can go. I've done my thing already.
Okay. Shit. I was expecting you to do something. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do it again. So 5, 10... Actually, 5, 10, 15... And... Well, hell, I can reach, can I? Screw it. 15, 20. Right next to Nalia. Say hello to my little friend.
That's lightning.
Ugh! Got too cocky.
So, Grun goes charging up beside Lightning, comes skidding to a halt. His axe swings at this last standing troll, and the troll just kind of goes, "Oh, you're swinging at me." He just kind of turns sideways and watches the axe go by.
5, 10, 15, 20. that was 20 or 25 there, as I recall.
Right.
Alright, so I still got just like 5 more feet of movement, and I'll use my bonus action, hammering. Well, actually, you know what? I'll stay right there.
Okay.
I want to try hammering horns to see if I can push him back.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
And athletics with advantage.
One second.
Ah.
So he gets shoved back. It's too far. There we go. You see Grun bear down, just take his head and just go ramming into this troll, and he shoves it back. And the troll kind of stumbles for a second, turns around and puts his hand on top of one of the chests there to keep himself from falling over. But he's now standing like right next to this chest. So he is now in difficult terrain.
And lightning in the empty sky. Got an opportunity attack as I pushed him back.
Yes, she would have an opportunity attack if she would so desire it.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to be with your mace.
What was that, Corum?
I think unless you have that Warcaster feat, you have to do an opportunity attack with the weapon that you're holding.
Yeah, actually you do. If I'm not mistaken. But I'll allow it for mine. In my opinion. Well, that works. So if you get more damage on the mace, I'll give you the mace attack. Now that troll is not happy, but the only thing he can get at... Actually, no. He comes charging forward at Grun, stops right in front of Grun, and slashes twice at him.
Alright, so am I doing damage or are you doing damage, Jason?
You
I
can
just
do
want
it.
to make sure we're clear.
You can do it.
Okay, alright, I'll do it this time. Ooh.
Grun just gets pummeled by one of those big, huge claw hands of the troll. And now it's Bertra's turn.
Well, I'm gonna do something a little crazy. Bertra, first of all, she's gonna look a bit appalled at eating troll comment. And then she's gonna try and grapple and wrestle the troll and put it in a chokehold.
Okay, give me a athletics. It's against its...
Oh!
Oh, Bertrand.
Do you know what's disgusting about that? I have +6 to athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the troll easily bats your hands aside as you try to get a hold of it.
Well, then, bonus action, I will regain some health with Second Wind.
Okay, go ahead and do that. And I'll let you go ahead and add your health back in. Just click on the button and +6 on it. I'll bring it up to Corum.
Corum is going to shoot an arrow at the troll and then cast a healing word on Bertra.
Okay. Oh, nice shot with the arrow.
No doubt, that was a good one.